You're as stubborn as ever, Fee.
Oh. And another one. I'm not talking to any of you, 'cause I don't have to.
Hey,
guys.
Durgane, let me ask you something.
I've never seen their
complaining, is it?
animated forms.
Come on, don't be like that.
That's
Every
cool.
time I turn around, Velvet or one of the pirates is telling me to go make some delivery to some island. I can never get a break.
Isn't that just a sign they think you're a dependable guy?
Maybe, but I don't see them sending you off on errands. It's like they take one look at your face and decide to leave you alone.
He doesn't have
I
a
don't have a
face.
face.
See?
Right, sorry. Slip of the tongue.
Maybe you just don't know how much work I do around here. It's more than you think. Anything to do with iron, I do it. Making tools, repairing things. What do you take me for? Some kind of cheeky freeloader? I don't even have
any
cheeks.
You're too funny. But doesn't it ever annoy you to have all these kids giving you orders?
I've spent my entire life thinking of nothing but forging swords. It's been centuries since I've interacted with youngsters like them. They can be a hassle, but at least it's a new hassle.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first. So I went along with whatever they asked. But I've been too nice, so they keep pushing work onto me. Maybe if I hadn't been so helpful, they would have stayed out of my face like they stay out of yours.
I don't have
A face.
That's not the point. Aren't you even listening to what I'm saying here?
You need to make up your mind. You and I got on this ship alongside these people, who are putting themselves in great danger in order to live the lives of their choosing. If you don't like it, then go on and get off this ship with your tail between your legs.
Is that a tail?
Yeah, except I don't have a tail right now.
Y'all getting literal. Oh, they left. The goddamn castle. Just to go to bed.
The oldest known map of the world was made by... Wow, it took them decades!
You always look so happy when you've got your nose in a book. What's so interesting about the one you've got there?
It's a book about surveying. When I read it, I can imagine myself traveling afar and making maps of the world. It sounds like so much fun.
Survey?
I know just how you feel.
You mean
I know
survey?
Magilu and the others don't understand. But I just can't help but feel excited when I think about us completing a map of the entire world.
It's the thought of treasure that gets me more fired up.
Obviously, there's treasure waiting to be unearthed too, but that's more of a bonus on the side. Crossing uncrossable oceans, going to lands where none have gone before. The voyage itself, the dance with death, these things hold value greater than that of any treasure.
Ah, adventure! Truly the romance
Adventure!
of the quest we call life.
Laphicet, you had a map, didn't you? The one you dropped when we first met?
It's a world map I got when I was with the Abbey, but I only checked out the places really close by. I could hardly call it adventure.
There's more to adventuring than visiting far-off lands and sailing stormy seas, you know. Adventures are about achieving your ambitions and leaping across the walls we've built to protect ourselves. no matter the danger that waits on the other side. There are no big or small adventures.
Even if I only went to Helavies and the Figal ice caps?
Think of it like this. When you sneaked out of town without the Abbey noticing,
Snuck.
when you walked the land and compared it to your map, how did that make you feel?
It was scary, but fun. Exhilarating.
Then it was an adventure. The map you made within yourself is a treasure that's only yours.
Wow, my very own treasure.
Adventure! Yeah, I guess. Just wasting my money.
Whoa, awesome.
I swear, the second he has a spare moment, he buries himself in his books.
Knowledge opens up bigger worlds. I imagine that back when Teresa was bossing him around, reading was a fun escape, an adventure in and of itself.
What's up, you guys?
You're reading a pretty hard book there, aren't you?
This? It's about dinosaurs. It
Dinos.
says that long before humans were around, these huge creatures ruled the world. There are so many different kinds, like tyrannosaurs and triceratops and brachiosaurs. They're all so cool.
They look like dragons to me.
They look similar, but dinosaurs couldn't live inside volcanoes, and they didn't do well in the cold either. But they were crazy huge and strong. Nothing else could even compete with them.
I bet they would have made for great sparring partners. I think this Gigantospinosaurus might be my favorite.
Those two huge points jutting out from both sides of its body make it look just like you and your two swords.
Actually, it's also known as the dual-bladed dragon.
Wow, that really does sound like a perfect match for me then.
Okay, so if they weren't dragons, what were they?
They look a lot like lizards.
Maybe they're like my ancestors or something.
Aww.
But you used to be a human.
Damn, I think I might have gotten a bit too used to this new body of mine.
I wonder if their tails can fall off too.
More? More sleep? Yeah, sure. I'll give you another 100 freaking gold. Take my money, mother.
Did you ever figure out if that bug was a stag or a rhinoceros beetle?
Actually, I still haven't really looked into it.
Why not? Weren't Rokuro and Aizen pretty curious to find out too?
They're why I haven't. They both have really strong opinions, and they both make a believable argument. And if I determined it was a new kind of beetle entirely, my decision would change the very course of their fates.
Their fates? I think you're exaggerating things.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
We're still hashing out what that Rhinostagros really is. Kiddo here's holding off on his final decision because he's worried about how you'll take it.
You're both adults. Can't one of you just give in so we can move on?
It's a rhinoceros beetle. I'm not backing down on that.
No, it's a stag beetle.
Why not just take off the pointy bits? Then we can all agree it's just a plain old beetle. Simple.
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
Don't even joke about that. If you took away my swords, I wouldn't have anything left. Same thing goes for a stag beetle and its pincers.
And taking away a rhinoceros beetle's horns is disrespectful to its way of life, and to even suggest it is just plain wrong. No, if we're going to argue it out over this, we need to exhaust every possible angle before coming to a conclusion. It's the right thing to do.
Madam Eleanor! Here's that field guide to rare insects of Midgand you wanted me to get you.
Thanks, Bienfu. Surely this book will have something about that bug. Yeah, here it is. This beetle's real name is... Argonathocrassus, the thick-jawed beetle.
It's named for its jaws? That must make it a stag...
It's a drone beetle. The field guide says it's a really rare variety, too. I guess that's that.
No, you're wrong. It's a brand new species. I call it the Laphicet Rhinostagros. That's my decision, and I'm not backing down.
So just like the rest of them. didn't even want. Oh my god, am I done sleeping now? I like strawberries and cream and peaches and cream. And that's it. I don't like oatmeal and anything else.
I told everyone I could find the Therians, but I've only sent us to the wrong places. Eisen,
Well,
is there
they
any
did
way
say
to
that there
boost
was a
Amalok's
lot of them.
powers?
I guess it's okay for me to tell you this. The majority of Malakim today have their consciousnesses sealed away to be used as mere tools for the exorcists. But originally, Malakim were beings who received prayers from people, and in return bestowed their blessings upon nature and mankind.
So you're saying that when humans pray to a Malak, the Malak receives great strength?
Yes. In general, at least.
It's like a god.
Some Malakim, like
But
me,
if
buck
gods
the
were
system and
Malaks.
bring about misfortune rather than divine grace.
Oh,
Oh,
that's unfortunate.
indeed.
But
Unfortunate event.
who would ever pray to me?
Maybe you didn't lead us to any Therians, Fee, but it's not like we came back empty-handed. We found orichalcum to use against Shigure, and we also learned we can hold our own
Shigure.
against a dragon.
Velvet,
So where should we go next, Fee?
Northgand. There's a big Earth Pulse point north of Helavis.
Works for me. Eisen?
We can leave whenever you want. Doesn't matter to me.
And I'm all set. Let's make our way to the harbor.
She's
When I say
smiling a lot
prayers,
more often.
I don't mean outright worshipping. All I'm talking about are earnest thoughts and feelings directed at you.
I see. So I'm already receiving prayers then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are very squishy. Nitiri. Can't put much Little Debbie's in your pocket at all. There's
Our
too
next
soft.
target is north of Helavis, near the Faldi's ruins. In light of everything we know, I'd say it's highly likely we'll find a Therian there.
Let's hope.
Then we should make our first stop, Port Helavis.
With the mischief we got into last time, getting into the city might prove difficult.
Benwick, how are things in Helavis right now?
That shipping guild that used to handle our mooring is pretty much toast. But for some reason, the Abbey isn't watching the port as much as they once were. Unfamiliar
why?
ships have been hauling in relief supplies, so if we pose as one of the transport ships, I think we can slip in. And if we divert some supplies to an unofficial channel, we might be able to secure a new mooring partner.
Smuggling in relief supplies for our own disaster. Cheeky bastards, aren't we?
It's what'll get us in.
That much is true. It's a plan.
Roger. I'll get right on it.
Hey, Eleanor. Abbey exorcists don't pray to their tethered Malakim, do they?
You mean something besides our oaths?
An oath is a magical formula that grants you power in exchange for binding you to a rule, right?
Yes, though that is simplifying it a bit.
When Malakim receive human prayers, they bestow their blessings upon people and nature. Eisen told me that we Malakim grow stronger when humans pray to us.
Prayers and blessings? I've never heard of that. I used to think the same way as the other exorcists. Malachim are merely tools that allow us the use of arts.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But Inominat is different. The exorcists all worship him. They have faith in his mighty power. And not only that, the people of this nation pray to the Empyrean for salvation, just as Artorias instructs them.
Ah, I get it now.
See the wheels turning, do you, kiddo?
Huh?
Artorias founded the abbey within the existing Church of the Empyreans, so that he could direct the people's thoughts towards Inominat, so that even while they lionize Artorias as their savior, they are made aware of Inominat's presence behind him.
Everyone starts believing in Inominat. The prayers of the entire world go to him, becoming his power.
After the centuries-long decline of Empyrean worship, he becomes stronger than anyone today could imagine.
The pieces do fit. Oaths, prayers, blessings, the demon blight. So much in this world is affected by matters of the heart. They hold magical power, both effective and meddlesome.
We are truly going up against the rest of the entire world, aren't we?
Don't look so troubled, Eleanor. I'm gonna do my best to get stronger, so believe in me. I am a Moloch, after all.
Oh, Laphicet, you've become so brave so quickly.
Have I?
But you're still cute when you get embarrassed.
Hey, why is your face so red?
Huh? My face isn't red.
Embarrassed. Yeah, it's orange. A letter. Aw, look at those glasses.
Hey, Eisen. What's it feel like to get a letter?
I don't feel anything, nor do I want or need to.
You're lying.
There's no joy in receiving these things.
Huh? Why not?
Don't be so shocked. Look, it's just an invoice from the turtles. What's the big deal anyway? Do you wish you get letters too?
Yeah. But I don't have anyone to send letters to. Let alone anyone who would send me any.
Laphicet, I've got a letter for you.
What? Really? Who could it be from? The sender is... Bienfu?
Yup. You got a letter from yours truly. I figured you'd be wanting someone to send you a letter right about now, so I wrote one up for you. What do you think? You're happy, right?
No.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Bienfu.
I'll even read it for you. Dear Moloch Laphicet, I hope that this letter finds you in good health and high spirits. Thankfully, I'm doing well myself, with no major changes to report.
Bienfu's taking all this so seriously. It's so rare to actually see him like this.
Is it?
As you're aware, I've been spending my days ironing Magilu's outfits, sewing her buttons, and washing her hat and tremendously long socks. Recently, however, I made the mistake of remarking to her that she might not have been quite as slender as she once was in her younger years.
She's so
She
freaking
hung
skinny.
upside
Shut
down
up.
From the roof in the middle of
Good.
the
You
cold.
deserve it.
I nearly became a frozen Normansicle. It was so horrible that I couldn't stop my tears from flowing down my little cheeks.
There's the Bienfu we know and love.
But all you
As
wrote
you
about in that
deserve.
letter was yourself. And you even read it out loud yourself.
That's okay. Thanks, Bienfu. It feels nice to get a letter.
That's so kind of you to say. I think I might cry again.
I want it dead! I want it stab its little face! Multiple times! Probably 47 to be exact.
We've loaded everything bound for Helaviz. With that much trade, I doubt anyone will suspect us.
Any idea who can give us cover for docking?
Not anyone in particular, but recently the power and influence of the Helaviz Fishermen's Guild has caught my eye.
The Fishermen's Guild, huh? Let's bring them some extra relief supplies. Fuel, drink, and as for the drink...
12-year-old amber draft. The sailors of Helaviz have an eye for the stuff.
You heard that from Dial, I take it. He's got a sharp eye.
He took a bottle in payments, but I say we turn a blind eye to it. We thought we were the best at this kind of thing, but having him around has been a real eye-opener.
Okay, but tell him if he takes a second, he'll pay for it. Eye for an eye.
Aye, aye. I'll keep an eye on him so that he doesn't sneak off with another bottle.
The supplies are loaded. We can make for Helavies whenever you want.
That was fast.
If we weren't hard workers, we wouldn't be sailors.
Eleanor!
Oh, what's wrong, Kamoana?
She said she had a dream about her mom.
When Mommy saw me, she said I looked scary. That she didn't want a scary little girl like me.
Oh my god.
Your mother would never say that, sweetheart.
But how can you be sure?
Well, how do I put it? I know because I know.
I know because I know.
You're just lying to make me feel better.
They all are. She wouldn't think you're ugly, but they're all lying to you.
Aw, Kamoana, don't cry.
Freaking tell her the goddamn truth.
Oh, this is the part I hate about little kids.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a little kid. I hate you, Velvet. I hate you.
That's right. Let it all out.
Who the hell you hate me?
Stop
Whatever.
it! Stop it! Mommy! I saw my mommy! She didn't want me.
She managed to cry herself to sleep.
They're not rational creatures. Sometimes you just gotta let them cry it out.
You seem used to it.
I guess
Well,
you
I mean,
could say that.
Used to
Luffy
have-
usually kept himself together when he was younger. But when he was really little, he had times like this every now and then. And on that note, let's take off all we can.
My liege, Dial, I leave Kamoana in your care.
I'll do what I can, but kids as sweet and honest as her are harder to deal with than corrupt bureaucrats.
An outlaw prince and a talking lizard are no replacement for a mother.
Mm-hmm. Whoa! It's snowing.
I do hope Kamoana isn't crying anymore.
Yeah.
Shush.
How long is it going to be before you send in another exorcist to replace Lady Teresa?
Where is she?
With these demons clamoring at our gates, none of us feel safe anymore.
You have our deepest sympathies, but we were sent here on a different mission.
That's what the last exorcist who came here said before leaving for the north. What could be up there that's worth all that attention?
Surely we're not all being punished by the Abbey for what happened with Medusa, are we?
That is not the case. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have business to attend to.
So the exorcists are just passing through town and heading straight north. Odd.
They go north.
Ever since the Calamity showed up, everything's just gone to pot, I say.
Calamity? What do you mean?
I mean the demon who barged in and made a mess of our fair city. She's a nasty creature of pure evil, with an arm that eats anything that gets in her way.
Haven't you heard of her? The Calamity's been rampaging across the whole kingdom.
And you have
not
no-
just here. Scant few have
No
seen her
eyes
and
to
survived.
see that I
You
have
don't
a
say.
bandaged up
After the
arm.
Calamity raised our ships and our port, The shipping guild fell apart, and our trade routes got poached by other ports. It's bad. The town relies on trade to make ends meet.
People are abandoning the city, and our streets are no longer safe. Not to mention the demon blight spreading again. Just the other day, a little kid turned into a demon. Just like that. What a world! What a world!
What have the exorcists been doing during all of this?
Well, Lady Teresa was in charge of this region, but she came up short against the calamity and got a fat demotion for her troubles. Several new exorcists have been reassigned here, but once they arrive, they all traipse right off to the ruins up north.
This has to be Medissa's fault. If she hadn't gone and done something so stupid...
Medissa.
That's enough. This isn't something for outsiders to know.
You're right. Sorry. I'm really worried about what's going to come of this town.
Yeah, you were just telling me everything just
Sounds
fine
like
earlier.
Hellafeast isn't what it used to be these days.
We need to ask around and find out more about what's going on here.
Agreed. Especially regarding the Abbey and those ruins. I'm also curious about this Medissa woman.
The ruins part makes sense, since the Earth Pulse point might be there. But why do you care who Medissa is?
Just a hunch. Something tells me she's worth looking into.
You're not gonna look into this Calamity chick? She sounds like a real terror.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. I already know plenty about what makes her tick.
Are you all right, Madam Eleanor? Don't let those people get you down.
I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. But could you not do that thing where you blow air on me to dry my tears?
All right, I'll just pat your head then.
That won't be necessary either. But really, things are in a terrible state.
The town burned, the guild ruined, the Abbey all but gone. It won't be a functioning port for some time.
You can't fault them for being upset. They had it real good here until we came along. Those Hellavesians were like spoiled children.
How so?
Hellawes was once a tiny fishing village. The bountiful northern seas provided plenty enough fish to sustain their trade. But Flamestone gave them an easy way to get rich. And once they got a taste, they abandoned their old craft.
And now they're paying the price. But I've heard that the cooling temperature has covered half the northern sea in ice drift, making fishing much more difficult.
But the drifting ice carries tiny organisms, enriching the waters where it melts. The fish should be more plentiful than ever.
I suppose you may have a point.
They just gotta get
We're
used
ones to talk
fish
after what
that
we
way.
did, but taking the easy path, then complaining as soon as it gets hard, that seems...
Spoiled, yes.
Spoiled.
You said it, Laphicet.
I think my appetite's getting a little overindulgent, too.
That's not a bad thing. Just means you're healthy.
Giant squid come to these waters in this season. Should I ask Benwick to fish some up?
Yeah, and some normal octopuses, too.
Blech. Y'all suck. Gross. Squids and octopuses.
The demon attacks have ground trade to a halt. But people are slowly starting to fish again.
Are you a fisherman, too?
Aye. This town got swept up in the recent trade boom. But back when I was a young lad, this was a fishing port through and through. Ever since the shipping guild took over the docks, all of us fishermen got muscled out. Making this a commercial port has helped the town grow. But a lot of people weren't so happy with the guild.
It's too bad everyone couldn't just work together.
Once money gets involved, people change. That's true no matter what age you live in. The people know it's the ones making the money who lead the charge. But we follow anyway. It's human nature. I hope everyone changes their minds once we start rebuilding. But who knows what will happen.
This calamity is... us, isn't it?
Well, we've been waging war with the Abbey everywhere we go, and now we're about to take it to a new level.
If we pull the next Therian off of the Earth Pulse point, it'll likely be Kamoana's village all over again.
The same devastation?
Ooh. I wonder if there's something worse than calamity that they can call us.
This is no laughing matter.
People turn into demons in part due to their own malevolence. It's not like they're entirely innocent. But if there's someone out there who's being forced to act as Inominat's mouth, like Kamawana was, isn't saving them the right thing to do?
I cannot argue with that, but...
You don't have to worry. I'm the one who will devour the barrier. And I'm the one who will do what needs to be done.
Whoa. Come on.
Hey, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sorry, I'm busy. Try someone else.
Excuse me. My name is Eleanor, and I'm an exorcist on patrol with the Abbey. I was wondering if I could solicit your honest opinion about how this town is being run.
Oh, I didn't realize there was an exorcist with you. Yes,
Wow.
please tell the Abbey we want Lady Teresa back. Her governance was strict, it's true, but at least we could live in safety. Now, all the exorcists run off to the Faldi's ruins and leave us here in the lurch. They value some dusty, faraway ruins over the lives of the good, hardworking citizens here. It's just wrong. We've always been cooperative with the Abbey's demands, and now this is what we get in return.
I see. The Abbey appreciates your, candor. I'll pass your comments on to my superiors.
First it was the sailors, and then even a small girl caught the demon blight. I was sure it was going to start spreading through this town as well, but then, after that incident, it just went poof and disappeared. I guess I was expecting a little more after hearing how contagious it was. I wonder what really causes it.
Who knows?
I heard of this one village in Eastgand where everyone caught it at once. It wiped out the entire town. I hope the Abbey develops a cure quickly. I can't wait for the day where we can live without fear.
Poor Medusa.
Are you a friend of hers?
Yeah, she used to live just down the road from me. Medusa raised her daughter Diana all on her own. And then they up and murdered the girl.
Murdered? By whom?
The exorcists. Once Diana caught the demon blight, the damned Abbey exterminated her like a rat.
How cruel.
I felt just terrible.
I mean, you would have done
but
the same
I suppose
thing.
there
Remember
wasn't
that,
much else to be
Eleanor?
done with her. But Medusa, she hated the Abbey for what they'd done. So she barricaded herself inside the sanctuary. She just kept on screaming, all like, demons have feelings too.
What happened after that?
I wouldn't have been surprised to see her executed. But luckily, she was spared that much. An exorcist stopped the guard who was about to cut her down. Said, don't kill her. She's receptive.
Receptive, huh?
I think that's their way of referring to her deep faith.
No.
Before all this, she was a real devout lady.
That was certainly kind of them.
Medusa really cherished her daughter. Can't much blame her for blowing up like that. But the Abbey, they don't care so much about feelings. Reason is all that matters to them. They don't take kindly to people disrupting their order.
I get it. A kid that lost their mom, and this mom lost their kid. When we save her, she's gonna be her new mom.
If you go north from Hellebes, you'll come upon the Faldi's ruins, which are Abbey property. Mainly, it's used as a checkpoint for hauling ore that's extracted out of Mount Killerhouse. But between you and me, I hear the Abbey also uses it as a prison camp.
A prison camp? Are they capturing demons?
Heavens no! The demons they kill on sight. No, these prisoners are human criminals. Not long ago, this woman killed someone and locked herself up in the sanctuary. I hear she got hauled off to the camp.
Why do you think the Abbey would use the ruins for a prison camp?
Who knows? Maybe they need a place to deal out their harshest punishments. The Abbey's not known to be forgiving after all. But these are just nasty rumors I heard. Of course, I don't believe a word of it.
Mount Killer Ass. Us, Des.
I can't believe the demon blight has spread into the city now.
I can't
Scary
believe.
times.
Well, the one who caught it was a little girl, so they were able to deal with her before anything bad happened. But the problem was that the demon girl's mother tried to hide her.
That's only human nature.
These are dangerous times. We dare not let our emotions control us. One person's selfishness could endanger the entire community.
Oh, right.
Thankfully, an upstanding citizen noticed something suspicious and reported the child to the Abbey, but the mother went mad and killed him in retribution.
Yeah.
What makes it all the more lurid is, I heard the man she killed was a fellow she was actually thinking about marrying.
Wow.
The daughter had been dead set against her mother remarrying. You can taste the irony.
That's horrible.
She had it coming. If there's anything worse than demons, it's people who can't control themselves.
So, Diana was a
can't control
girl turned
themselves
demon
become
who was killed by an exorcist. And her mother Medissa hated the Abbey for it. And the Abbey is using the Faldi's ruins up north as a prison camp.
It's a lot like what happened to Kamawana, isn't it?
It's natural for a mother to love her own child. To make that a crime.
What I'm curious about is the use of the word receptive to describe Medissa.
So long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn. If our interpretation of that ancient book is right, it likely means she's receptive to Inominat's power.
Meaning they brought Medissa to those ruins where there's an Earth Pulse point, and then they made her into a Therian.
That would certainly put all the pieces together, yep. Plus, if this Therian the Abbey created already hates them, that's all the better for us.
Yeah, I imagine she'd be willing to work with us. Although, it sounds almost too easy. Did I jinx it? I just jinxed it, didn't I?
Probably. But we won't find out until we try.
True. Let's head for the ruins.
And don't worry, you totally jinxed it.
The Faldi's ruins are north of Helavis.
The Earth Pulse point is to the north, too. Probably in the very same place.
I'll finish this now.
Who wants?
You two are so cool!
Hold up. I heard that sound earlier. Over here? On the side? What's going on? Is it up on top? Oh, it is. How do I get up there again? Katie, you're gross. Don't put your nose on my foot. like one hit, one kill, so quit it. A one hit kill.
Helives is different now, isn't it?
No,
Maybe,
we just walked
but
through the
you've
whole
changed
town and you didn't
too.
notice.
True. When I first met all of you, I never could have imagined I would go on such a journey.
I could barely even think then. But then Velvet let me keep this compass. And Aizen and Rokuro taught me to be myself.
They certainly did.
And look at Dial. He's a regular part of the Von Altia's crew now.
Even Restless Bienfu and Grimoire are now part of our merry band.
Yep.
Hey, aren't you forgetting someone?
Oh, and the prince and his hawk, and Korogane and Kamawana are with us.
Listen, I've got more part in this tale than any of them.
Lies.
Hush. Whatever I'd say, you'd say it doesn't matter to you.
At last you begin to understand me. Magic Kazam.
Yep.
Really? I didn't think Northgand would be this cold.
But Northgand was Teresa's territory. Wouldn't you have been here with her?
I think having my awareness controlled meant my senses were dulled as well.
I see. But the cold doesn't seem to be bothering Aizen at all. In fact, everyone else seems comfortable here.
If you shiver at these temperatures, you'll never make it on the high seas.
Oh, yeah.
In my youth, I practiced the blade under the blazing sun and through raging blizzards. Besides, when I turned into a demon, extreme temperatures ceased to affect me.
The same thing happened to me. I used to hate winter. So that's some good luck.
Girl.
But what of yourself? You seem to be handling it just fine.
I'm freezing, actually. I don't know how you stand it.
I loathe the cold more than anything. That's why I've armed myself with a secret weapon. I've stuck thin, yet powerful, Cuckoo brand hand warmers all over myself. I even packed them in my shoes.
Really? That
But
sounds
your
amazing.
skin is-
I'm willing to share, if you act like a dove.
What?
Go cuckoo, like a dove.
Please share your cuckoo warmers with me. Cuckoo.
You're no velvet, that's for sure.
Stupid! You stupid! Return to the north. Explore Faldi's ruins north of town. Helives. Okay. Alright. I guess I didn't have to go out. Do you have any in-off bottles? Yes, you do. I'll take all that I can. Yeah.
Look, no guards.
Oh,
I think it's a good thing or a bad thing.
I'd say
never
good.
been here before.
We can march straight in.
Yeah. All of the shinies, please. Oh, they're all in here. Hey, boys. Hey, you. Come this some way. Oh. I got that. You You still here? Good. Follow me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah.
Let's get started.
Go. Bodies of armor and nothing inside. Aren't golems more like rocks?
Hey, is everyone all right?
Come on. Zamboos. Hey you, Wraith. Come here, guys. Yeah, come here. Come get me. You, Zambu. He's like, they're so slow.
Move it or die.
Killing flash! But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero.
That Wraith wants to touch me. He wants to touch me. Can we touch? Can we touch? Let's touch.
Your fight
Yeah.
is a reaper.
What was that? Heck. Let's try to I'm on fire. Ooh. He exploded on me.
That wasn't worth the effort.
Eh, it was okay.
There sure are a lot of Malakim posted here.
They're probably here to protect the Therian, right?
One would assume.
The exorcist controlling them can't be far then. Be careful.
Yup. Hey, cats. I definitely don't have enough for that. Because the last one was over 200. Oh yeah. 320. Do you even have any friends with you? I don't think I can get you all the way to that bad.
On to battle!
Slow down! No one blocks away the shadows of your
For what?
No mercy! Wounds I won't see!
Yeah! You're wide open!
Yes!
I wish I had power.
Can I get you both? Aw, come on. Come on. Yeah, come on. Aw, you stopped. Hey, come this way. Right here. There you go.
You better be ready.
You want to hug and make me explode. They have explodey hugs. Oh, there it goes. Oh. Now I'm on fire.
Forget the pain and move!
Ooh, I died and it did. Why puddle on me, please?
Kindle a vision of hope! Leave this to me! Armor crusher! Shooting star!
Match out! That all you got?
I refuse to fall here.
Oh no, not the explodey hug, yeah! Freaking exploded me with his hugs. Both of you together. Come over here. Come on. You only get that far? How about you? Come over here. Yeah.
Let's get started!
Stupid birds!
Well then, let's move on.
I'll end this quickly.
Let's go! How dare you? You failed your floating hug on me.
You're wide open! Nothing can stop.
Nothing can hurt us. Nothing can stop us. Wow, wow. Wow, there's a lot of you. Holy shit. Oh. Come on. You. Hey. Hey guys, come here. Come over to this bird. Bird bat thingy. Come on. Come together. Yeah!
On to battle!
Blast away the shadows of
Ow! Get wrecked! Dire retail. Wrecked!
Your style is really unique.
Alright, there's 3. Oh, of course. Can't just ever be a straight way through. Never gotta waste time, right? Lordy, lordy. Well.
These ruins. This feels like a sad place.
Sad? In what way?
Sorrow permeates this place. As if left behind by people who suffered torment and death. I guess that's a weird impression to get by just looking at some ruins, huh?
No.
I'd trust my feelings if I were you. They'll often lead you to the truth of things. Besides, what you're feeling would explain a thing or two about these ruins.
It would?
Rather than attempting to impress visitors with beauty and opulence, the building and its passageways were built with strength and stability in mind. And that means...
They were anticipating volcanic earthquakes. And they expected that someone might turn violent in these passageways.
Not a bad observation. And what would bring such savage people to these halls? Surely they weren't just passing through.
Then this passage must have led to somewhere. Some room or structure deeper within. A prison for the worst criminals. Or maybe a battle arena.
And that's what gave you a sense of sadness.
If it was an arena, then treasure for the victors might be hidden away somewhere.
Why would it be hidden?
Well, those fighter types might not have been all that nice. And the people who built this place seem to have been the cautious type.
Hidden treasure, huh? Where do you think,
Save your speculation for another day, you two. We have
Adventure!
a Therian to find.
Right. Sorry.
So, about that treasure.
Eisen!
Ugh. We'll talk about this later, Laphicet.
All right.
They're like, ooh, shiny. I mean, same though.
Here I come.
Killing flash! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder!
That wasn't worth the effort.
Kata don't lick my foot. My cat is dumb. Ooh, all four of you, please. Right here. Let's go.
You're fighting the Reaper. You're wide open! Dark despair,
That was tougher than I would have.
Aww, but it was nice. It was a good challenge. I grouped them up on purpose! On purpose! Saturn Satchel. Oops. I'll enhance it and see if it's better later. Worthless birds. Give me the big boys. What? A doll.
This Nordal. It looks a lot like
red
Grimoire
one.
and Bienfu, but there's something different about it that I can't quite put my finger on.
I agree. Those two are positively gloomy, but this doll seems calming, yet glamorous too.
Like I said, a quiet radiance.
Yeah. You think so? I think it's more lethargic or absent-minded. Like I can't tell what's going on in its head. Either way, I'm 1,000 times cuter than that thing.
I disagree.
What's cute about you? People who keep their faces covered are creepy.
I don't know. There's definitely something off about it. It's charming, but a little ominous. like I can never entirely be at ease around it, if that makes sense.
You think so?
Put it
Actually,
in a
I
box.
think it's cute. It reminds me of a little baby.
You think this looks like a baby?
I remember when my sister was about as small as that doll.
Wow, that's
She
tiny.
had the tiniest little hands.
She had the
And
tiniest
she'd try to
little
grip my
hands.
pinky as best she could.
Really?
I'd take my pinky with her fingers wrapped around it and poke her cheek, and she'd just be all smiles. I swore to myself I'd always do whatever I could to protect her. Once she got a little older and started fixing meals, lots of weird things began to happen around us. Wherever we went, she was in danger. Demons attacked us. A dragon tried to kidnap her.
Oh, that's why he
when I
left his
first
sister.
realized what it was that I carried. That the cause of all my sister's pain was my blessing, my Reaper's curse.
So, you left her behind and went on your search for a way to break the curse.
Right. And that's when I met Eifried. It was from him that I first heard about the Nordals. He thought the stories about them were all just baseless rumors.
I guess we'll never know for sure unless we gather them all. But
What is it?
I think something good will happen once they're all together.
Why do you say that?
Well, because we found this doll, you shared some of your past with us. That makes me kinda happy.
Aww.
So I think we should get
He's
the
just
other
like, oh,
three.
damn it.
So more happy stuff happens.
He's right, shit.
Hard to argue with you there.
Money. Money. Right. Rocks. Oh. Come on over here. Yeah.
I can fight too!
Let's go!
Tremble! Blast away the shadows of darkness. Get wrecked! What? Here's one. Come together. There we go.
I can fight her!
How close me? Flamey hug.
Oh. Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem. That's all.
There he is. Wrecked.
You're just lucky I made it quick.
Hell. Heck. Okay, did that one.
Always ready to fight. Flash! But I'm this close. I won't miss. 4-0.
Watch away the shadows of
No escape! You're wide open!
Yeah!
I unleashed all my power. Maybe.
Another battle that I did. Oh, never mind. We're all full again.
Don't get overconfident.
No exploding hug! Oh! Ow! Ew, that hurts! Hugs make me catch on fire.
We're finished here. Let's go.
I know all you want to do is hug, but your hugs are very bad for people. Your hugs cause explosions, and explosions cause fire. Gotta say no to the hugs. Am I missing a torch somewhere? I'm just not seeing it. 'Cause I'm blind! Ah! How do I get over there? What the heck? Oh, there it is. Found it! Oh! There's another one. What the heck? I thought I got that one already. Wait.
You'll be rust on my blade. Killing flash! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder! I won't improve by fighting weaklings.
Right? So there's another one over here. Oh! So the other side of that door. So did those two unlock that one at least? No. What the heck? I can't get through the fire that— oh! Found it! I was blind. Yeah. Stupid fire door. All this garbage.
How's Medusa been acting?
She's calm.
Kill her.
It looks like letting her in on the truth worked as well as we thought it might.
True.
Good. Maybe she'll be easier to control now.
Halt! Who are you?
Time to fight!
You're wide open!
Freaking free molecule. I'm jumping.
Eat it! Up!
Ow! They're like.
No.
Ow! I died again.
I'm here.
Fire and wind come.
Ow, 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 dang. Ow. Thank you. Wreck.
It was a close one.
Yeah.
But I am the
I
victor.
got hurt. Wow. How about that? Oh, oh.
Here I come.
Damn it.
Blades of wind!
I unleashed all my power. Maybe I...
It's fine to watch. I'm just talking about me doing it personally. Right. Understandable again. So where... Oh. This is probably another one on the other side. I wouldn't last. I mean, I guess I'm used to JRPGs, so it's not too bad. But yeah, I knew this would be a factor when it came to playing this game. It's very long-winded, and because Tales of games are always like super long-winded already, they talk a lot. And now that they're voice acted, it seems like they talk even more. And so I kind of figured that this game would be one of the long ones. The story is really interesting, but I think the how slow it takes to level up, like, you think for someone who almost ran into every single battle that they possibly could at the beginning of the game would not be having this much of a problem with the bad guys. They should be a freaking pushover by now. But here I am, only skipping the tiny ones and bunching them up to make it harder on myself to fight them, and they still and I'm still like equal levels with them. So I think the leveling system is a little bit askewed in this one. It's like they expect you to grind the shit out of it, and that's kind of obnoxious. Unless you're on a higher difficulty setting, I don't believe that leveling should be this hard on normal settings, and that skipping a few bad guys here and there shouldn't be that devastating to me. I know it doesn't scale with me because when I return to places where I've been before, I'm killing them in like a couple of hits, like 1 or 2 hits. So there's definitely a difference between bad guys I'm fighting here versus bad guys I fought before. Yeah, I'm glad they talk too, because man, my voice would go out. Okay. Now I'm curious, what's down here? And this is my other problem. Cause this probably doesn't help the story, because I'm always all like, ooh, what's here? Because it's probably not necessary for me to find out. But you know how I am. Exploring. Talking is my favorite part. Yeah, I would not. Yes, I want that though. Exit, huh? We got to see what it was like to with no voice acting. Yeah, it sucked. Because the text went so fast, I couldn't read fast enough. I was constantly stumbling over my words, and I was constantly mispronouncing everything. I couldn't read fast enough. It was freaking mayhem. I hated it.
A barrier! She's a Therian!
Third time's the charm, eh, kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're Medusa?
Weird shoes.
I am. And who might you be?
We're like you. We carry grudges against the Abbey. And Shepherd Artorias.
It's gonna be okay. We came to get you out of here, Medusa.
There's no escape.
What? Please, don't give up. I can—
No, you don't understand. There's no escape for you. If you dare sully Shepherd Artorias' ideals and the light the Abbey shines upon the world, I will kill you all!
Oh. She's Snake Lady, huh?
Why are you doing this?
She's the Abbey's lucky now.
Way to jinx it, Rokuro.
They just keep coming.
Snacks.
That snake woman keeps summoning them. If we don't go after her directly, there'll be no end to it.
Your left hand. Don't tell me you're the Calamity.
Why are you doing this, Medusa? Why fight for the Abbey after they forced you to become a Therian?
They didn't. I became one of my own free will.
But your daughter, slain at an exorcist's hands. You must hate the Abbey for that, don't you?
Oh, I feel hate. Toward a world where demons spawn from the people's malevolence.
You know about malevolence?
The exorcist told me the truth. Diana turned into a demon because of the malevolence she radiated. I knew what I had to do. Become a Therian, and devour malevolence so that such a tragedy would never repeat itself. It matters not what dreadful form my body may take. I will revive Enominat and change this wretched world!
If that's how it is, fine. We'll take you by force.
Snake Lady. Chris, thank you for the gifted sub. Kick her in the dick. You nap now. Just say hi, and then it's nap time. Sleep well, Kuriyami.
Brendan Flash! Going to end this! Her death will not be—
Killing Flash! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form Zero! Thunder!
Rolling Black No mercy! Wounds that won't be blast away the shadows of darkness! Blast away the shadows of darkness! Dark and light!
Eat it! Jade Will! No
Petrified. Wow. Of course, Snake Lady, petrified. damn it! Again.
Thanks.
Yes.
It's over.
Curse you, Lord of Calamity.
Lord of Calamity?
That's the name of the Demon Lord who will bring about the Age of Chaos. The unrepentant embodiment of malevolence, whose blind pursuit of self-gratification will rain destruction upon the world. The irredeemable, uncontrollable personification of human sins. An evil like you.
Demon, Therian, Lord of Calamity. Call me whatever you like. But if I'm the supposed Lord of Demons, then you're just a minion to be used as I please. Nothing more.
No, I refuse. What happened to my Diana was my fault. That's why I will fight you until my dying breath!
Stop!
Don't get in my way!
No! Enough mothers have died. I won't let you join them! Eleanor and Kamawana, they both lost their mothers too. It's a terrible thing.
Kamawana?
A little girl that the Abbey forcefully made into a Therian. Her mother tried to save her, but she failed. All she could do was to offer her own life to fill her child's empty stomach.
Kamawana's been crying ever since. She misses her mother. If you die here, I can only imagine how sad that would make your Diana.
Diana!
You don't need me anymore, Mom. I get it. You love this new dad more than your own daughter!
No! Honey, I did it for you. But you really thought I stopped loving you. And the malevolence made you into a demon. It's all my fault. I'm so sorry. Forgive me, Diana.
Medissa.
She'll be all right. She's just unconscious.
Let's grab her and haul her back.
I'll place her under a binding art, just in case.
Gotta hand it to the Abbey. Very resourceful, taking advantage of Medissa's regrets like that. Making her into a Therian who would do their bidding.
It's just so cruel.
Who cares? Reason above all, no?
It's true. The way I feel goes against all reason. There's no telling what'll happen to Heliphys once we take Medissa out of here. And yet I'm doing exactly that, all on account of my own hang-ups. Even crushing Medissa's honest resolve.
According to reason, malevolence is the fault of the individual. You assume no responsibility or guilt for what happens to them.
I refuse to turn a blind eye to the consequences of my actions. I chose this path to seek the truth, not to deny it. If I'm to betray reason, then that is the very least I should do.
You're too much, you know that? You and Medissa both. Quit overthinking things. Just blame all the suffering on the Lord of Calamity. Makes life easier.
Velvet, I'm
not
She
trying to
wants to put
cheer
all your
you up.
burdens on her.
I'm just saying it doesn't bother me. Whatever's coming, I can handle it.
Can you now?